Let's take a look at a component of a network. Actually, we are talking about the component that makes up a network. The first device that I would like us to discuss is the server. Now, we can best define a server as a high-speed computer that processes requests and deliver data to another computer on a network. In other words, we can say that it is also a centralized or a high-speed computer that manages the devices on the network or that manages the network itself. The next device that I would like us to talk about is the client. A client is a computer that connects to and uses the resources of a remote computer or a server. Now, the next thing that I would like us to take a look at is communication channel. On a network, the path through which the computers exchange the information, they are what we call communication channel. They are also known as communication medium. They are the path through which computers share information. Now, there are two main types of communication channel. We have the wired channel, which uses network cables to transmit data from one computer to the other. An example is the coaxial cable. We have another example, which is the fiber optic cable. Another example, which is the twisted pair cable. The next communication channel is the wireless communication channel. Now, this channel uses electromagnetism to transmit data. Now, it uses just free space to transmit data from one device to the other. An example is the Wi-Fi that we use. Another example is the Bluetooth. Another network component is what we refer to as the router. Now, a router is a connecting device that transfers data packets between two different computer networks. Typically, they are used to connect a PC or organization's LAN to a broadband internet connection. A router is actually a device that connects our network to a different network on the internet. That is what a router does. So you using a pocket Wi-Fi or your router in your room enables you to connect to the internet and use other people's computer network devices. These are some examples or pictures of routers. The next devices we'll be discussing are repeaters, hubs, and switches. Now, when we say a repeater, we are talking about a device that regenerates signals and then transmit it. These devices are responsible for picking attenuated signals. When we say attenuated signal, we are talking about a signal that has lost its strength. Now, repeaters pick these signals, re-energize it, and then retransmit it so that it can go a longer distance. Now, the next device is the hub. The hub is just a multi-port repeater. So instead of picking it and then transmitting it to one direction, the hub will pick it and then transmit it in several directions because it has a lot of ports to transmit the regenerated signal. Now, when we say switch, a switch receives data from a port, uses packet switching to resolve the destination device and then forward the data to that particular destination rather than broadcasting it as a hub. Now, this is what switch does. Now, switch receives the data uses what we call packet switching to find the destination of the data and then just send the data to that destination. Unlike a hub, the hub receives the signal and then transmit it in several directions irrespective of where it is supposed to go. It just sends it out through its multiple ports. So it just broadcasts it in such a way that every device can receive it. But now a switch receives the data, find the destination of the data, and then transmits the data to that particular destination. The next device we'll be discussing are what we call bridges. When we say a bridge is actually a device that connects several network segments together. Now, this actually works when you have two different networks in two different locations. Now, if you want to join these two networks together to form one network, that is when the bridge comes in. This bridge device connects one side of the network to the other side of the network, so it acts as the interconnecting device between the two or between the networks. The next device we'll discuss is what we call a gateway. A gateway connects entirely different networks that work upon different protocols. It is the entry and exit point of a network and it controls access to other networks. Now, what you are supposed to know is gateways act as the entry and exit point to your network. So, anytime someone wants to get to your network, the person has to pass through the gateway device. Now, when you are exiting from the network too, you pass through this gateway device. So we can define a gateway as a device that acts as the entry and exit point to a network. Now, the next device I would like us to take a look at is what we call a firewall. Now, when we say a firewall is a device or a piece of software that protects your computer from hackers by blocking unauthorized connections made to a computer or a network. Now, this device acts as a device that protects your network from intruders, people that try to gain unauthorized access to your network are blocked by this particular firewall. So it's just a piece of device that protects your network from being intruded by hackers. This is what I have for you in today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Click on the notification icon to get notified anytime we upload new videos. See you. Bye bye.